Details are disturbing. Russia is being investigated for war crimes for allegedly killing hundreds of civilians in the city of Bucha near Kyiv. And new overnight, we're getting a clearer picture of the horror that has been unfolding there. Ukraine says 410 bodies have been found, some of which were left in the street or buried in mass graves. Now, according to the United Nations, more than 1,400 civilians have died since the start of the war, though the actual death toll is likely much higher. Joe Khalil is live on Capitol Hill for us with more on the atrocities being brought to light from Ukraine. Joe?
Yeah, Adrian, look, every war is ugly, is brutal, but the images that we've seen over the weekend from the suburbs of Kyiv go beyond that. As you mentioned, clear evidence of war crimes. We're talking about hundreds of civilian bodies that have been left behind, the kind of images that Ukraine hopes will at least move the world to take a more aggressive stance against Russia. And we do want to warn you again, some of what you're about to see is disturbing.
Russian promises to scale back the aggression around Kyiv, Ukraine's capital city, fall flat. The world now grappling instead with horrific, disturbing images of atrocities committed against Ukrainian civilians.
Indeed, this is genocide. This is about the destruction and extermination of all these nationalities. We are the citizens of Ukraine.
Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky now calling for Vladimir Putin and Russian military commanders to be tried for war crimes. This in response to images from Bucha, a suburb of Kyiv, showing bodies of civilians dead on the street. Some reportedly killed execution style, their hands tied behind their backs. So many dead bodies, locals have begun digging mass graves.
It's the time to do everything possible to make the war crimes of the Russian military the last manifestation of such evil on Earth.
You can't help but see these images as a punch to the gut.
Secretary of State Antony Blinken said the U.S. is working with international partners to document Russian war crimes and says they must be held accountable, without providing details as to how that might happen.
We can't become numb to this. We can't normalize this.
The images prompting a swift backlash from the international community and discussions over new rounds of possible sanctions. The European Union has not yet cut off all Russian oil and gas. Ukrainian leaders hope, after seeing these barbaric images, the EU will have no choice but to do so.
And Sunday, President Zelensky was asked whether, even after the insults from Vladimir Putin calling him a Nazi and after all of these atrocities, he could still sit down with Putin and negotiate a way out of this conflict. And his response was, "I'm the president of Ukraine. There is no other way but dialogue." He says we must do that to keep peace for his people and bring back a sense of stability. Adrian.
All right. Thank you to you, Joe. And aid to the president of Ukraine says, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to click on the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.